Has systems thinking or a systemic approach featured in your strategy as a municipal manager?
You call it systemic thinking, I call it structural thinking, but I think we're talking about the same thing. I try to avoid having symbolic politics. I don't know if that's the right English word, but things that you choose just because it looks good, not because it necessarily works. We need to get away from that. We need to choose things that actually you can combine in a coordinated effort to actually make a difference. Individual things that doesn't really work, you got to stop doing that. And so we spent a lot of time building, good plans that actually point to an impact on a person's life instead of being just a plan. And we're measuring that through our corporate governance system. We're tying that back in a reporting sense to UN SDGs. And that serves two purposes. One, I'm sure that the citizen gets the service he needs. Two, it actually shows that the person, my employee, that had given that service actually makes an impact on UN's SDGs. The person that has delivered that service that day can see that I've made an impact. And I think that has everything to do with job motivation.
So you mentioned structural approach, so substantive politics, I suppose. As a part of that mode of thinking, you're wanting to show a causal relationship between, let's say, someone sweeping a street and actually making a meaningful contribution to these grand and sometimes ethereal things called SDGs. You're wanting
Yes.
and in doing that, I can imagine that levels of engagement go up for very good reason.
Exactly. I've been very focused from the beginning that in this corporate governance system, that there is a red line, not only from the goals that the UN gave us and down to what we do every weekday and weekends, but also that it links back to the goals and see how those actions actually influenced meeting the goals.